Yeah. We had Max from the edit team come by.
Oh, really?
Looked at it earlier. So
Cool.
he's gonna write something up.
Neat.
Crazy. What? Crazy. Sorry.
Enough people asked this.
Yeah, absolutely. They saw some of that art was streaming.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hi, GameSpot. Travis George. Hi, senior producer.
I'm Travis George, senior producer of League of Legends at Variety Games.
Yeah.
And what are we doing here today?
We are showing 3 new champions.
All right.
One that's coming out at the end of June, and 2 more after that. And we're showing spectator mode, which is killer.
Oh, really?
Yes. We can actually load up. Do you want to load up, and I'll talk a little bit about it first?
Do we just want to talk about the new champions, or should we go through some of the old ones? What do we need to do?
How much time do you guys have?
I don't want to spend about more than 8 minutes, maybe.
Okay, cool.
I'm personally a player of League of Legends.
Awesome. What do you want to see? You want to see new champions in spectator mode?
Can I sit down here?
Absolutely. You sit if you want to chair too.
No, I'd rather sit on the stool.
Okay.
So, we've got... Oh, that's a neat looking champion. Is he one of the ones that's coming out soon, or...?
Yeah, so this is Yorick. He's the Gravedigger. This will be our next champion released here.
Okay, is he... God, I just blinked on the name. Not Demencia, but...
You know, do you know his...
I don't know.
You don't know his story?
Affiliation? Well, the story is that essentially we wanted to create a necromancer type character, but in League of Legends style. We didn't want to just make a traditional I summon a skeleton and he's a pet.
Yeah.
And so what he does actually is he has these ghasts. These kind of like ghostly looking guys here, and he actually digs them up with this kind of he has.
Yeah.
And there's 3 different kinds, and they actually have really short lifespans, and they actually have, each one has a unique effect, right? So this green guy here, and actually we can load it up in the game too and show you. This green guy here will actually explode in an area, and then has a slowing aura on it and starts attacking. And then also, Yorick also gets an effect where he starts to slow champions that he hits, right? And so there's this cool symbiotic relationship, and they're all the ghasts are on short lifespans, short cooldowns, so you're constantly just digging up these different types of guys. So that's our next guy, and we can show that in game too. Here's our next champion that'll be after. This is Leona. This is the Radiant Dawn. So one of the things that a lot of fans have been asking for is a female tank.
Okay.
Right? So
a true tank other than Kale.
True tank, right? That isn't Kale, right? Because Kale's more of a support caster, right?
Exactly.
So Leona is totally first in, last out type of champion.
Well, there's
right?
also Poppy.
Poppy, yeah. Actually,
She's more of DPS
more people play
tank,
her burst though, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted just we also have a sword and shield champion. Or sword and shield, gold tank, that's cool. What can we make? What can we do to make it more awesome? So we've added
fire. You add fire.
Sun, right? Sunlight and fire, right?
Sorry.
And so her ultimate, as an example, and all this stuff can change, but as an example, her ultimate is this big beam of sun comes down somewhere on the map that she places, and after it slows enemies that are inside of it, and after 1.5 seconds, this huge wave of light comes crashing down and does a bunch of area of effect damage and stuns everybody that gets hit by it, right? And so that's a big initiation, almost like somebody earlier described it as it's almost kind of like the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War. Right?
Okay.
And so we think that that's pretty awesome, and that makes it a way more compelling female tank type, mixed with this sun element and just sword and shield.
Cool.
And then here's our next champion. After Leona, this is Skarner, she's a Crystal Vanguard. Morello tells the story better than I do, but essentially it's we really like to make the dichotomy between human characters and kind of monstrous characters. But if a scorpion was the size of a cow or a car, we'd have the army out shooting them. They're real life monsters.
Yes,
right. But we didn't want to make something that's just a bug. So scorpion's cool, but it's a kind of a dumb bug. So what we've done is we've kind of created this Crystal Vanguard idea. And we'll probably change the art a little bit to clean up his mouth, make it a little more human. But he's an intelligent, actual creature that's there's a race of these dudes or whatever, right? And he's kind of their leader. You can see his kind of little mane there.
Yeah.
And one of his trademark abilities we want to be is actually you'll be able to use his stinger to actually impale other champions and actually drag them around or whatever. So classic monster
Nice.
movie type thing, right? Like you get stung by the giant, and, like impaled, being drugged around. And so he's pretty cool, and we're pretty excited about this. So those are our next 3 champions, actually. Like those are going to come out in our next 3 patches.
So, last question that I'm getting a lot, and it's something that I wondered about as well. You guys have 2 maps. When is that going to change?
So we totally, as everybody's asked this question today, we really, I can't say when it's going to change. I can't say that the second half of 2011 is going to be super packed. In fact, I wish I was showing stuff that it's just not ready yet.
Right.
But second half of 2011, we're going to have a lot of big news, and we really think that the way we want to continue to be successful for it is give players what they want and continue to innovate. And we're going to do both of those things in the next couple months.
Okay. So the guy from Canada just sent in, so how about my friend? Jonathan is actually playing as we speak.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So that's funny.
That's awesome.
So for the people who don't know, the way League of Legends works is it's basically a power node type game. Not power node. It's a
it's if we had to use all the acronyms, it's a multiplayer team-based objective PvE PvP game. Right?
Yeah.
So basically,
generator.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Two teams of 5 try to destroy the other team's base.
Yes.
There's some PvE minions. There's turrets along the way. And then the other thing that we do that's cool is that it's a 0 to hero experience. So you play one of these unique champions. We have about 80 now.
Yeah.
You level up from 1 to 18 within the course of each session. You buy items, you get gold. And so the possibility of lots of combinations, fun, is one of the things that makes the game really awesome. So.
Okay.
Multiplayer online battle.
We call that a multiplayer online battle arena.
Alright, so Mike from Buffalo says that he's a student at RIT and is part of the Society of Software Engineers, which had to implement new rules to our lab because people were screaming across the room while playing League of Legends.
That is awesome. And that's Mike in Buffalo?
Yes, Mike in
Buffalo, that is awesome. Anytime you need some guidelines on that, feel free to let us know, right?
Yep.
But that's great. We love our fans. And basically, our whole thing is we basically just want to try to build a game that people would want to pay for and give it away for free.
For sure.
And we want
with only cosmetic things costing real money.
Absolutely. Because we don't want to play a game ourselves that
that some rich guy can just buy levels.
That's no fun.
No, it's not.
Right? And so and so all the stuff that players are asking for, we've announced we've got spectator mode.
Yeah.
Coming.
Yeah.
Actually, that's going to be hitting all the news today.
Awesome.
And we're going to be using that to broadcast our end of season 1 tournament in 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to release that to live as soon as we can.
Cool.
We saw 300,000 viewers over the weekend for our qualifiers for our season 1.
That we just literally didn't even advertise. We just put them up on the front page.
70,000 concurrent users. It's one of the largest esports tournaments in online tournaments that we've seen in terms of concurrent users. We expect Green Hat to be way more than that, and we're doing ESPN style coverage. We're going to have a great website, and it's going to be pretty.
Literally, we're sending like 20 people or whatever. It's like Super Bowl, like all day. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. I unfortunately am not one of those 20 people.
No,
I'll be back at the office watching all the coverage like everyone else. So.
All right. Another feature of your guys' to-go game that I've always liked is that almost every event you go to, you bring a event skin.
Yes, we have some Riot Singe skins today.
All right.
We've actually, you guys showed up. Like, that's awesome. We literally have had people standing outside our booth. Like, we didn't say we were going to be at E3. It's just press meetings all day. We've had fans just coming out. We're like, because we're showing because it's press stuff. Like, they're like, that's spectator mode. Check it out. We are actually doing a new. Can I say that? I'm going to say that. We're going to do a new event skin. So Riot Singed.
Oh, cool.
It's cool, but we're going to do a new one.
All right.
Going forward, we haven't decided what that is going to be yet, but and also we'll be at PAX. We have a full.
I personally like Tryndamere or Olaf, but
we've got some cool skins for Tryndamere coming up.
Yeah,
cool.
You can say that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
tied into events
Yeah.
that we are doing. But you know, we'll also be at PAX too, and we'll have our own booth, and it'll be available. We'll have tons of Riot's cool stuff to do there.
We'll be at PAX Prime. We'll be at Gamescom in Germany.
Yeah, Gamescom in Germany.
DreamHack, obviously. So and other stuff.
Yeah. Do you
good.
have a Riot Singe, by the way?
No, I don't.
I will give you a Riot Singe.
I didn't get one last cheery trick.
I will get you one right now.
All right, no big deal.
Really? I'm out.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
If not, then I will
buy
email you
tomorrow.
one.
All right. Well, I can also just give you my gamer tag because I need to shut off.
Okay.
So,
We're the headliners. Like
Yeah.
this one?
bye guys. Take care.
See ya. Thanks for coming by.